can't wait to see all the stupid comments that come through. What a weird feeling, right? It was strange to wake up and be like, you know, fuck he won, but at the same time, like, not surprised and not even like it just didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. You know, as far as at least that shit goes, it's all fake bullshit anyway. So the thing that scares me more than anything is the it's always been, it's the Trumpanzees. You know, it's what comes of this. Like, I hope all of you trumpets, when shit gets real bad, I hope you remember you wanted this. You know, shit gets real good, pedophiles start getting killed, Israel gets outed, and blah blah blah. Oh boy, I'll be the first one to admit I was wrong. But the world is in a bad place now. Like, this is just, I mean, I can't imagine I would have, like, it's strange. It's not the Trump that scares me, it's the people. If Kamala would have won, it would have been just, you know, oh fuck, we have all these, you know, we have a Jew vice president, a Jew first gentleman, whatever they want to call it. Like, it's still just awful. Still awful. The whole thing is awful. And I can at least say I never supported any of it. All you trumpets, man. When it doesn't work, I mean, it's strange because, you know, the entire time you ask these people why are they voting for Trump, and they have next to nothing to say. Like, I had this one dude say, Kamala's letting all the bad guys in. Right? Letting all the bad guys in. I mean, it just, the racist undertones that are just so blatant. The Mexicans are all bad guys. That's what it is. It's just so strange, and it's so, you know, you're gonna have all kinds of stupid people come through and say stupid things. I expect it. I just hope you guys are when the I told you so happens, I hope you're prepared to acknowledge it, because it's gonna be pretty bad. You know, it's disgusting. It's just crazy how fucking weird all this is. Women should be punished for having an abortion, because, you know, abortions are, and there are women out there just having them for fun, and now they got to get punished for it. I love how, like, I'm not really expecting beforehand, they're going to be stupid afterward. They, you know, why did you support Trump? What's your reason for supporting Trump? They don't know. They just say stupid shit. Oh, you look like a guy that never talked to a woman. Yep, that's what it is. As a bi male with trans girlfriend, Trump is the best. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Fools still spewing lies about abortion. What do you... I mean, again, I just... Like, you would think, even if you won, being that you supported the winner, you would think you would have more intelligent things to say. But these are Trumpanzees. These are stupid people. I can't expect them to have anything decent to say. With closed borders, yeah. Well, you mean the southern border, because you don't care about the northern border, because that's where the white people are. Because you're stupid. You're stupid. It's just racism, man. It's just more racism. And again, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's really easy to like, so most of the good stuff that Trump took credit for was Obama stuff, right? It was all the things that the Obama campaign, the Obama presidency put in place. And then the Trump campaign came and just took all the credit. And I think it's probably going to be the same thing here, where, the Biden presidency comes in and cleans up all the messes that the Trump presidency made, and then the Trump presidency is going to claim like some sort of success over this. Is that what a growing war at an airline? Yeah. I mean, again, you could say all the shit you want. All you're going to do is keep proving my point. You guys are too stupid to actually like have an intelligent conversation, and you won. You actually won. I mean, it's wild. But it's what it is, man. It's what you expect. I don't expect Trump supporters to say intelligent. And it's so weird. Like, again, it's such a weird presidency to literally despise both candidates. Like, such a weird feeling. Like if there was a way to be like, like, I'm not picking either one of these. You got to give me a better choice than either one of these idiots. And it's just fucking, it's insane. You have no backbone or work ethic. Yep. You are a waste of God's good breath. Yep, typical Christian. Is that a wig? Yep, it's a wig. Yep. I mean, again, what a surprise. Nothing intelligent to say. Wow, how scary is it? This is what I'm talking about. You understand it? This is like the stupidity that is so prominent that they play off of. All these people that think like you're way too stupid and low level for Trump to care about you. And yet you fell for it. I find it strange that people are, it's like the Trump supporter woman that came to the house the other day. She had something negative to say about every other president that existed. She had something negative to say about the system. But when it comes to her guy and, the racist, I mean, it really is. This is a win for racism. This is a win for racism and stupidity. And it's definitely a win for the Jews. The Jews are the biggest winners in all of this. Are you melting down, Sarah? So weird. This is so... Why are you an anti-Semitic bum? See, again, the stupidity. This is actually somebody that knows... Like, I've explained to them the difference in words multiple times, and they still use the wrong word. No. Seriously, you couldn't get the kid breakfast? This is, you should see all these, like, it's crazy because, you would think like the Trump supporters won, so they would have, I mean, knowing they're Trump supporters, you wouldn't think they would have anything intelligent to say. But the shit that these guys are coming in and they're saying, it's just strange. It's strange to think like you have nothing else to say but dumb nonsense. What do you want? Cereal, bagel? What's up? You sure seem like you're doing okay. Then he coughs. Huh? I know, you're good, dude. Let's see. I just find it, again, there's going to be this big I told you so moment. I wonder what it's going to take. I mean, Trump flat out said it, he could shoot somebody on live TV and these idiots would still support him. I wonder what it will take. I wonder how much of your own freedoms and all that stuff you have to lose before you realize, holy shit, we made a big mistake. We were duped. This is why it's always so difficult, because it's like, the Trump supporter, I have to be a Kamala supporter for the Trump supporter to have any sort of argument. They just can't wrap their heads around the idea that Trump is no different than any of those other assholes that are paraded in front of us. That's what I think is so strange. What literally, there's nothing about the first presidency that people like talking about. Like all you guys, you're talking about the borders and all that shit. Well, what about when Trump locked everyone down? You guys looking forward to that again? Like all of you small business owners and all that shit. You know how many people lost their lives, their livelihoods, they lost loved ones, they just, so many bad things happen, and this is all under Trump's watch. Not Trump's, what Trump's doing. The Trump people did it. And yet this is shit they just don't like talking about. So apparently this person is attracted to me now. Truth is strange. It's a win for Americans. Yes, it's a win for Americans. So stupid. I mean, again, it's like, how are you this stupid? How do you fall for, how so many of these people, they'll say the things about Kamala or, well, I mean, I know what it is when it's Kamala and Obama and shit, because it's, it's their racism and their sexism coming through. But even they say the same things about Biden. They'll say the same things about Bush, about Clinton, about all these guys. They talk about how the system is rigged and controlled by Jews and this, that, and the other. And then they're given this orange doofus. And I just, like, it would be one thing if he was this charismatic, well-spoken, intelligent. If he could check any of those boxes, it would be a different thing. But I just don't get it. I mean, it's shocking how, like, what Trumpanzees are happy with. What they're presented, and they go, no, this is good. This is good. Before, it was bad. When we were shown all the same shit before, or not as bad, before, it was bad. When it's the black guy doing it, oh, it's really bad. But when it's the white guy whose wife is surprisingly, like, missing throughout this whole thing, and I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. 40 of the 46 people that were part of his previous administration refused to endorse him. And yet, all these stupid people fall for it. Just wild. Just wild. I mean, and the thing is, it's like, there's no point in even responding to these dumb, because, like, you guys are so desperate, knowing that you're wrong, you're so desperate that you can't even say, like, intelligent things. That's what's so weird. Realistic things, intelligent things. It's so strange how stupid people are. How does that happen? What is it? What was done to you to make you fall for this? I mean, is it because they put him on TV and you liked The Apprentice? So you fell for it? I mean, it's shocking. What is the support based in? Why would anybody support this idiot? And the problem is you ask the people and they just, other than immigration and like the borders are secure. The borders are secure. The borders are secure. Because you're so fucking racist that you think that Mexicans and South Americans were just coming across the country killing people. It's such a strange thing. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird to see these people that Biden did this and Biden did that and Biden did this and Biden did that. And and then, they just, it's weird. Again, we're going to ignore the fact that he lost the first election. We're going to ignore the fact that he was best buddies with Epstein. And we're going to ignore all the COVID stuff, right? You really are loose in the head. Yep. The same dumb troll who has been here for weeks can't actually say anything of merit and just keeps saying the same stupid thing. Trump was once a registered Democrat and his family even donated money to Kamala Harris. Sure. Only thing that makes any sense is they want him there. Exactly. That's all it is. The Jews in charge want him there. I mean, it's when you look at just the narrative that's been given to us. I mean, like, I don't ever remember hating the election and the election process more than I did this time. Watching YouTube videos and every 3 to 5 minutes and another commercial comes up. And it's this, and I was blocking and reporting commercials left and right, and they would still just keep showing them to me. You mad bro. My God. How are we that stupid? It's amazing. It's amazing. And I would have been, it's weird because it's not like I would have been all happy had he lost. That's the thing. And that's the part that people just don't, like, all these idiots don't want to accept this fact. They keep insisting that I'm some sort of Kamala supporter. Because, again, they're stupid enough to go out and vote. They're stupid enough to fall for this shit, so I must be too. And that part's fascinating. Nazi. No, I'm not a National Socialist Zionist. The National Socialist and Zionist Party came together to create the Nazis. No, I'm not a Nazi. See, that's the stupid shit that gets said. Instead of addressing why I'm wrong about my Jewish hate, it's just name calling and sort of crybaby nonsense. You tell me what I'm wrong about. I mean, it's while we can, because you're not allowed to say anything bad about Israel anymore. You laugh every time Kamala laughs, don't you? Oh, and again, look at this. This is the best Israel, because this is, I absolutely, think this is Israel. This is the Israel system that is, and Israel is the United States. So it's just one, Israel is the 51st United State. You just don't know it. So when I look at this dumbass nonsense that comes my way, again, it just seems like, why wouldn't you, if you really, first of all, if you don't like me, why would you watch me every day for hours on end? But secondly, why wouldn't you just come at me with, like, facts? Why wouldn't you come at me with facts, debunk what I'm saying, and like deflate me and make me, lose all my argument? I mean, I guess Because again, you're so stupid that you're quick to ignore facts. You think I will be, but I'm not that type of person. I was appalled when they remarked that not having done an interview with Joe Rogan, or however he spells it, this is a measure of which people based on their votes. I mean, the thing is, Joe Rogan has the position he has, ROGAN, because he was like the not like he earned all of our respect by being the guy that didn't bullshit, that would say things, that would call people out, that was a man, was a man, wasn't scared. And yet when Vance and Trump run his show, he didn't ask him any tough questions. He didn't ask him about Epstein. He didn't ask him about why they locked everyone down for COVID. He didn't ask them about him losing the first election. He didn't ask about any of that shit. Ain't nobody watching you for hours. Okay, you've been watching for hours every day. See, you even lie, and it's easy to prove it. If somebody wanted to prove it, just go look. Go look at my previous videos and look who's in the comments, unless those comments are removed, I guess. But same shit. I got to sit here and I got to... What, I'm going to lie? For what? What's the point of lying when you're here? When you're here doing it. When you're here playing the role. I'm lying and people can't just go look for it. It's just stupid. I mean, it's stupid. This is the stupidity I'm talking about. When it's an I told you so thing, I mean, again, when a woman in your family needs something that she's not able to get, when the elderly in your house in your family have to move in with you because their Social Security gets cut, all these things start happening. I told you so. It's called the algorithm. Yeah, I get it. No, I believe me, I get it. You guys are just your profile, along with many profiles, is just a bot. I get it. It's weird to have you acknowledge it like that, but think about it, man. Where are the facts? You guys all looking forward to COVID part 2? What are you even doing? You're walking around a house and shit. Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking around a house and shit. This person is so bothered by the things that I'm saying, but because they can't actually debunk or intelligently debate me, they just start saying stupid things. If it's a real person, that's generally how it works. If it's a bot, well, the bot is just trying to distract. That's all it's supposed to do. Yeah, maybe get a life, right? You're watching me, and I'm the one that needs to get a life. Gotcha. Just it's like a dart game, man. They're just desperately throwing darts, hoping something hits. And I hope people see this. I hope people see what's happening and see it for what it is. Because to me, it's really telling. There should be all kinds of people coming in here and talking about how excited they are because of this policy and that policy, and but they have nothing. When they close off those borders, you know what that means, right? That means you can't leave. Just like they can't come in, you can't leave. What are you talking about? You keep just saying stupid things. Yep, that's what I keep doing. Stupid things. I'm not talking about anything that's relevant. It's not like there was an election happening anytime soon. It's not like there's a genocide happening every single day. It's not like there's a Jewish control scheme that rules the world. Nope. Just making stuff up. It's so irritating, man. And just watch. You guys watch. And the next, once the Trump presidency kicks in, so after January, you just watch how much Israel benefits. And American troops are going to, like, this Trump has no, like, this is his second term. He has no holds barred. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to worry about getting elected again or anything. Yep. I mean, the reality is from a superficial financial standpoint, I actually benefit more from Trump being president. I have a Trump baseball card that is going to be worth more money now because Trump won. Walking around. So you could say anything. You could literally pick anything that I've talked about or say anything about anything. And instead of taking that opportunity to say something, you say walking around your house. I mean, you're not even accurate in your dumb critique. I'm not even walking around the house. It's just a room. The standard thing is to say pacing back and forth. That's what you're supposed to say. That's what the trolls usually say. So get it right. I mean, this is just wild, man. This is so strange. And again, it's like I'm stuck sitting here going, well, what would have been the alternative? Like if Kamala would have won, what do you guys think would have happened? Obamacare is a great example of how stupid you guys are, right? Because Obamacare was initially Romney Care, and they had a Hillary Care. They had the package all set up and ready, and it was all branded and named, and they had it already ready for whoever won. Because it's all bullshit. I mean, the whole last year has just been bullshit. It's so strange. It's just such a strange, disgusting thing. Like, I hope he dies. God, I hope he dies. So much do I hope he dies. I've never wanted someone to die like that more. Like, and again, it's not even because of him. It's because of the power that look at all the stupid people that have been on my feed, right? Like, that should be a great example of what I'm talking about. These are the people that are empowered by Trump, not the people that can come in and give any sort of reasonable points or make any decent arguments. It's the people that have the weird sex fantasies and pedophile supporters. Like your buddy is a huge pedophile. Trump is a pedophile. I doubt he still does it. He's 80 fucking plus years old. But that dude is a nasty, nasty motherfucker. Oh, let's see. I got lost or I was talking and didn't read the comments. Let's see if anybody says anything actually intelligent. Let's see. You walk around your house like a mental patient. Read the damn comment above the wall. That one. Shouldn't you be locked up on meds? I would expect him to be gay. There we go. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow. Oh, ow, ow, ow. You guys are really good at putting me in my place. The final comment he had to redact because it was so stupid. Not a single fucking thing. It's not even worth responding to. It's just insane. Like, why don't they? Why? It's so weird. Why do trumpets always like shrivel up whenever you bring up the facts? Like, he lost the first election. What about that part? Why does everybody crumble at that? What? But I guess because what could they say? What? How could they argue that? He lost the first election. He covered up the Epstein death. He locked us down for COVID. Like, you know, are you guys, are you thinking the gas, like, what happens when the gas prices don't drop? What happens when the food prices don't drop? Are you going to be paying attention? Are you going to, or if they do it and they let the gas prices drop for a month or two and then they jack them back up again, will you still just hold on to them? Well, they did let them drop. What did Jews ever do to you? Lots of shit. Jews control the narrative, you stupid, stupid ass. Not to mention the Jews that have you know, put in all this effort to interfere with my feed and prevent me from reaching the heights I should have reached. That's personal shit. But yeah, there's plenty of things. All of the lies, all of the Semitism, the favoritism, the demanding of that favoritism, the demanding of that Semitism. Yeah, there are plenty of things. But see, that's what, when somebody points something out or somebody asks a question, that's what you do. You then respond to that question. You don't just go off on some other stupid tangent. You could learn from that. Are you going to cry about Trump for 4 years?
Probably.
Yeah, because look at all the tears just running down my face.
I probably don't.
I just, you know, the best you can come up with. This is like, again, so the last couple days I've had a couple of Muslims, different Muslims come on. And trust me, the Muslims are just as dumb as the Christians, just as dumb as the Jews. Multiple Muslims come on and tell me that Islam is the obvious truth. It's obvious. And okay, well, tell me. What is it? Show me. Tell me what you're talking about. Oh, the Quran is full of truth, and the Bible has got miracles. Okay, give me some. Tell me some. And when given the opportunity to actually debunk anything, these dumb Jews, these dumb Muslims, these dumb Christians, they have nothing to say. They're all just so stupid. Check your tax bill and shopping bill. I mean, again, Jim, these guys are fucking idiots. Look at the comments. Their guy won, and they can't come up with anything better than this nonsense. You know, unless gas prices and food prices are like cut in half, he's going to fail. It's going to have all been a lie. So when that's the reality, what are people going to say? I mean, it's the same thing as it was the first four. You know, you'd be asking people like, what is so good about right now?
Rich people just got so much richer, and you guys have no idea how much money is going to be gone of yours.
2019, there were literally, like, when they bragged, there were no wars anywhere. There were protests everywhere. Literally everywhere but the United States, there were huge protests happening. We were just so sick of everything. And here, that, you know, we had the George Floyd shit. Like, we had protests, but just not the global level protests like it was happening everywhere else. We had, like, you know, manufactured protests like George Floyd, instead of the protests against the system like were happening everywhere else. And that's only because, again, that whole narrative is manipulated. It's not about religion. It's all about religion. Religion is the control scheme. Religion is the main control scheme. What are you talking about? You know, religion is the whole concept of, you know, our society, the Western society, whether you're in the UK or you're in the United States or whatever, it's a Christian society. There's a vast majority of the population is Christian. And those Christians believe that Jews are their God's chosen people. And because of it's that protection, that's why the religious aspect is so important. It's that protection, that belief that keeps them insulated. It keeps them from paying. Can I have that, please? It keeps them from paying the price that it should be. It's the money. Dude, if they print the money, they don't care about the money. Stop being fooled. Stop being duped, man. They print the money. Money is an illusion. Money is a control scheme for the Goyim. Most of it doesn't even like exist. It's just theoretical zeros and ones and shit in computers. Gas, oil, water. There have been more protests in the last 10 years than before. Well, again, in 2019, they were terrified. Me Too had gained a bunch of steam. Black Lives Matter was going really strong. You know, there were the Venezuelan protests and the yellow vest protests all over Europe, and there were the Australian protests, and there were the protests in Hong Kong and in China, and like this shit was happening everywhere. They were flipping out because we were waking up. And they were getting ready to do, you know, the full Israel, the Project Israel takeover, which is going to see Israel grow by leaps and bounds as far as geography goes. And they knew they needed something. So they gave us COVID. They didn't even give us COVID. They just said there was COVID. You know, they started marking people that had heart attacks and shit dead, you know, killed from a heart attack as dying from COVID. Agree. Some folks love ones and zeros. I mean, again, it's you know, whenever somebody talks about the money, I always have to remind them that they give us the money. They print the money. If they want more money, they make more money. And if you think, you know, then there's the people that go, "You're right, bro. We need to get back on the gold standard." And it's like, dude, come on. The shiny rock standard? This shiny rock is worth the most amount of money, huh? Not that shiny rock or that shiny rock. This shiny rock. Like we're just duped. We're fucking stupid, and they keep us stupid with these dumbass elections, these dumbass shit shows that they here you go, pick the hand that slaps you, left or right, and you're like, oh, let me fight with my neighbor over which hand I get to get slapped by. And they play off the racism and they play off the stupidity, and it's just all Jew tricks, man. It's all just Jew pageantry to give us the illusion of control, to make us believe that we actually matter and we have something to say. But Europe fascist cops see Germany. Oh, has this guy ever had double digit viewers? You already know the answer to that, you dumb stalker. A couple of days ago, my feed was going so strong it got 90 plus viewers 2 separate times and they had to knock it down. We already know that. The last thing, like, see, again, if they didn't silence me, if they didn't put the governor and on my feed and prevent me from reaching one, look at how much I inspire even the dumb trolls. These dumb trolls have been here every single day. These people that supposedly hate me, and okay, they're not even trolls. They're real people. These real people that supposedly hate me come here every day for hours on end. Imagine what it would be like if it was the people that think along the same lines. The people that question the same things. What about all those people out there that are stuck watching a Todd Church or some shit like that? Because, you know, they see something wrong, but the Todd Church is the one that they're given, the Alex Jones. The system tells them, hey, We noticed you were looking for these, you were looking up these words. We noticed you were leaning this way. Here, check these guys out. You might like them. And you're like, oh shit, let me check it out. They're not gonna let anybody like me, like you would think survival of the fittest, the natural process, right? If I'm wrong, you allow me to elevate like I should, and the self-policing mechanism in our society will take care of things. If I'm wrong, then people will come out of the woodwork to tell me how I'm wrong. They'll do it in a way that I'm left in a puddle on the floor and just, oh, look at me, I thought I was smart. And you see it. You see that there are multiple people that apparently think I'm wrong or don't like me, but they can't say shit. They already know they can't do that. They have to keep people like me, as censored as possible. When I say don't vote, you know how many people act like they just never heard that before? Wait, what do you mean don't vote? How come all of the truthers aren't saying the same thing? How come everybody on the truther side, how come so many of the truthers were pushing Trump? They can't answer why. And if they do, it ends up being some like crazy racist weird shit that like in any other circumstances they're truthers, so they see through it. But for some reason, because it's orange guy doing it, like there has to be something else going on here. Like it's almost like mass hypnosis or something. Slaves to the algorithm, maybe. I know your buddy John Gall. He sure is distracted by goofy things really easily and gets mad when you call those things out. Where was the support for Stein? I couldn't care less. The last thing I wanted was a full-fledged Jew president. That just sounds like the worst idea possible. It's why I could never support Bernie Sanders. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's just fake bullshit. That's the problem. There was one debate, literally one debate between the two final competitors. And there was more than two competitors, but they weren't allowed to be a part of the debate. There was one debate, and the only reason there was one debate is because Trump looks so bad. Like, it's really terrifying, because so many of you have fallen for this idea that Trump is this, like, respected, feared man around the world, and I don't think so. If I can see how stupid he is, my stupid dumbass can see how stupid he is, I would imagine a lot of the think tanks and smart people around the world can see how stupid he is. It's not it's not a matter of opinion. When you watch that man debate, or when you watch that man in debates, what do you hang on to? What do you like? Fuck yeah, he said that really well. He's a rambling fucking idiot. And the thing is, when you see him in person and in a situation, a pressure situation like a debate, like he fits the narrative. When all of the narrative said that he's an idiot, that he doesn't read anything, that he doesn't take his briefings seriously, he doesn't really know what's going on, which is why 40 out of the 46 of the people wouldn't support him. And when they say like even the idea that the Trumpers afterward were going, well, Kamala knew the answers to the questions. Trump did too. He just wouldn't, when they tried to brief him on it, he just wouldn't, These are the questions they're going to ask you. I don't care, that kind of shit. And when that's the narrative we're given about the man, and then you see it in action, he literally can't answer any questions. He can't, he can't. Can you put the tea on, please? Can you put the tea on, please? Thank you. When you see him in action, it's like embarrassingly stupid. Do you think that Rogan and Musk helped? Of course they did. They didn't hurt him, that's for sure. Elon Musk was bribing people. That shouldn't even be legal. You sign the petition, you enter, you have a chance to win $1 million. He's going to give $1 million a day away. Reagan was the same, preferred movies. Reagan is literally the blueprint. When you look at, so the Jews that pull the strings, that run the show, I believe they have a small playbook. I don't believe, I promise you they're stupid. And if you just look at what, their lack of creativity, their lack of ability to innovate when it comes to the social situation, they keep going back to the same old things because those worked in the past and they don't know how to adapt. You're seeing Reagan version 2, even with the fake shooting. The bullshit idea that Ronald Reagan got shot. I mean, it's so fucking crazy. But it's like literally they used a previous movie star who, was fucking nuts to begin with. And they just run the same program. What's scary and sad is it's like how does someone like me, how does someone like Jim exist in this society surrounded by all these people that fall for it? That's the part I just don't understand. If I could flip that switch and I could just turn into a Trump supporter, boy, that would be great. I could feel good. I could wear my stupid hat. I could fucking walk around saying all the racist dumb shit I wanted to, and that'd be great. But it's the same thing as a Christian. If I could just flip that switch and be like, okay, as long as I do what the Jews tell me, when I die, I get to go to heaven. Yay. That would be fucking fantastic. It's like I'm too smart for that. I know the fucking dumb trolls can't relate, but that's basically what it comes down to. I'm just too smart for that shit. You want me to believe something that I think is stupid. I it's not like I look at it and I just go, oh, that looks stupid, and then walk away. I delve into it. I peel back every layer I can. I try to prove myself wrong all the time. And it's just stupid. And I stand there and I look around and I'm watching everybody else, and it's like, they're just, yay, Trump. And they go, okay, cool. You think, yay, Trump, you're going to come to my door and talk about it? Let's talk. And within, 5 or so minutes, she's already running away. And it's like I'm backing her into corners. Like, what about the Epstein? Well, I didn't know about that. Well, I'm going to have to look at that. Yeah, well, what about COVID? Oh, Trump didn't do that. Yeah, he did. No, he did. It would be comical if it didn't have such serious repercussions. If it literally wasn't the reason there's a genocide taking place. That same stupidity is what allows a genocide, allows the Jews to be murdering people. Look I'm down to 2. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that just interesting? the day after the election, with everything that's gone down in the last couple weeks, less than a week ago, I had almost 5,000 views. Now I'm whittled down to 2. Pretty strange. Pretty strange. I just, where's the fucking, where are the Philippines? Where's all the Polynesians that have been here for the last few weeks? The truth does hurt. Like, that's the thing. Like, if for me to be, unfazed, like, it's not like, oh, I'm so upset my person lost and like, oh, and I'm not gonna go live. I'm still gonna go live because it's my person didn't lose. My person didn't win. Like, the whole concept of it is what should be in question, and it's not. Instead, people want to talk about, it's WWE. These people want to talk about, will Hulk Hogan beat the Ultimate Warrior? And I'm going, yeah, well, if Vince McMahon wants them to. And they're like, no. Like, who's stronger? Who do you think Ultimate Warrior can actually beat Hulk? I think Hulk Hogan's bigger. And it's like, what? Wait, what? Didn't you see the other day when Hulk Hogan was like, all the Hulkamaniacs need to come together and Hulkamania will overtake these warrior or whatever. And then the Ultimate Warrior got on and he was like, Hulk Hogan, whatever he did, Didn't you see that? That shit was riveting. I really believe that that's who those people are. Yeah, when one of them dies, they all go to the same funerals and all sit together and all shake hands and hug and blah, blah, blah. But they hate each other. No, they do. They do. I expect my feed and feeds like mine to be drastically affected by this. And then come January 1st, we'll be surprised. Well, or don't be surprised when you can't find my feed anymore. Don't be surprised when I'm shut down. It's what happened when Trump first took over, like the first time. I remember it very, very well. January 1st and thinking, wow, my feed is acting weird as hell. My numbers dropped, everything. I remember it. Things were different. Like, the program was running differently. No longer letting me know that people have shared my video so I can say thank you, things like that. Like, it was instantaneous. Now we're down to 1. Come on, let's cut them all out. We'll just restart. Why not? That usually somehow works, a little bit at least. So, pedophiles, kill yourself.